Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Let There Be Talk. Today is Monday, July 31st. Rent will be due tomorrow. What the fuck? God damn it. Rent comes every fucking month for the rest of your life? That's what I say every morning on the 1st. I'm like, didn't I just pay rent? How fucking fast does time go by when bills are due? Yeah, anyway, that's the old cliche. When people say that to me, I'm like, hey, man, that's what it is. Fucking bills will always be due. Rent will be due. There's just no free ride. Just stop talking about it and enjoy shit. Good to be back. Just got back from Toronto. If any of you guys came to the show, thank you so much. I love Toronto. Fantastic venue my boy Joe has up there. 2-year celebration of The Corner. Small little venue. Holds like 50 people. This place is rad to do comedy in it. If you're bombing right there in front of their faces. Just a tight 50 of people going, well, no. Or if you're killing, it's like you're in somebody's living room. Reminded me back in the days of just doing coke and drinking some beers and telling stories at people's parties, keg parties. It has that great vibe. And the people up there are very, very cool and big comedy fans. Also, we were doing shows in the underground, so we were bouncing back and forth. Me, Red Band, and Sam Tripoli there for 8 shows. It was fantastic. We were there Wednesday through Saturday, and I always love it when I come home. I go, wow, there's another journey under my belt. That was pretty fucking cool. Broke my toe. Got that going for me. Just midweek toe breaking in Toronto. I was trying to fucking, which by the way, I've got a pro tip for you, and I fucked it up and didn't deal with it on myself there. But when you're traveling and you want the blackout curtains, you never seem like you can get the blackout curtains just to get that one fucking gap that always seems to laser beam your fucking eyeball while you're laying there at 5:30 in the morning and the sun just starts to come up and all of a sudden it's like zzzz, just frying. That used to be my favorite thing of like when you'd be up all night. We used to call it race in the sun. You'd be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here before the sun comes up. And you would just start boogieing and maybe get caught in a little traffic, and then the sun would come up and it'd be like a werewolf or a vampire. You're just like, ah, and that would be it. If the sun hit you, you were just fucking, it was like a tap on the shoulder like, hey man, you've been up too long. It's hilarious, man. Anyway, my pro tip is bring a couple of, what do they call those? Not the safety pins, but those laundry fucking pins. What are those things called? Those laundry clamps. Let me look that shit up. I don't even know. I'm so spaced right now. Laundry clamp. I'm going to put it into Google here and see what comes up. Laundry clamp. Let's see here. Doesn't come up. What are those things called? Anyway. You know, some people fucking lock them on their nipples when they're having sex. Weird shit like that. What are those things called? Laundry clamp. I got in here. Nothing's coming up. Showing results for laundry clamp. Anyway, you know those things that you hang your clothespins. Fuck, my brain worked. Clothespins. Ding, 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 ding. Feel like a bad episode of Family Feud. Clothespins. And your family can laundry clamp, you fucking dummy, Jim. It's clothespins. Anyway, you bring 2 of those with you, and you clothespin the fucking curtain together, and it gets rid of the sunbeam laser. Yeah, see, helping you out on this fucking podcast. Anyway, I forgot my clothespins, so I'm standing up on the AC. It's kind of high. And then I got 1 foot on this hoopty table in the hotel room, and I'm trying to push the curtain over as far as I can to get the fucking sunbeam laser out of my eye. And I fucking, oh man, I eat it. The table gives away. And I could have fucking seriously taking myself out, man. I come crashing down. It's like 5:49 in the morning. The neighbors in the room over must have been like, someone's killing someone over there. But they didn't check, just to give you a heads up. No one checked on me. And my toe just goes, and I'm like, oh, that fucking hurt. And I roll over to bed with the Sunbeam laser, by the way, still blazing me. And the toes just going thunk-gunk, thunk-gunk, thunk-gunk. And it's like mad pain. And I just kind of pass back out, and I wake up a few hours later to go eat lunch with Sam, and we walk, and I forget it's broken, and I throw a shoe on, and I'm like, oh, this is fucked. So, yeah, got that going for me. And, fucking, that all comes down to the healthcare battle. We could get political here on this podcast if you want, and then I'll get like 5,000 emails on both sides going, yeah, fuck man, I didn't know you were a fucking liberal, or I didn't know you were a fucking full-blown red stater, dude. I didn't know you fucking fuck off. Fucking people, man. It's so, just relax. Relax for a minute, man. And just care about other shit other than just like, it's me. No, it's me. Anyway, that's my little rant. I don't even know what I was talking about, but I had a great time in Toronto, broke toe and all. And I love you guys for coming out. Some upcoming shows coming up. Oh, I know what I was going to say about Toronto was I did have amazing barbecue again at Aft. That's my favorite place. I always talk about it, AFT. I found out what it stands for, about fucking time. I never knew. I guess the guy was always saying he was going to open something, and then he finally did, and it was like, people were like, about fucking time. So it's called Aft Barbecue or whatever. It's on Queens. And great fucking food. And it's so funny. As much as people argue politics, they'll argue the fuck out of barbecue, which is insane. Insane. No way, man. Toronto, you're out of your mind. They can't have fucking good barbecue. The South, you've obviously never been to the South, dude. Oh, yeah, oh, fuck you. St. Louis is where the ribs are. No way. Fucking Texas barbecue's only barbecue you should have. There's not even any fucking barbecue that compares. Oh yeah, well, I'm from the 510 Oakland, and I fucking go to Flint's, and fucking that's the best barbecue. Even though they're out of business, I still go there and hope they open. I mean, it's just crazy, these barbecue arguments. You know what you do next time? You just want to fucking set Twitter on fire. Just throw up on Twitter just tomorrow, or your Facebook, and just find out what kind of fucking assholes follow you. Just go, best barbecue ever is in New Orleans. Just say something random like, best barbecue ever is in Montana. Yeah, put that up there. And just watch the fucking barrage of dicks that just start flying at you. All barbecue's fucking good. Some's better. Some's okay. It's like Coke. Some's great, some's good. But it's fucking meat, and you're eating it, and you fucking call it a day. I mean, most of you people would eat barbecue off some fucking guy's ghetto Rusty Weber with the lighter fluid, the cancer lighter fluid they squirted on the briquettes. You eat that, you're going to fucking argue Toronto barbecue? Anyway, had to get that out there. Barbecue is barbecue. Anyway, great guest today. I've been saying this band name wrong over and over. I call them all different fucking names since the day I found out about them because I'm just a lunatic, you know. I was calling them Greta Van Fleet, then I was calling them Greta Van Fleet and Greta Fleet Van, and man, I mean, it's just a crazy name. But the band is called Greta Van Fleet. Look them up immediately if you don't know them. Most of you that listen to my podcast know I've been shouting them out for 5-6 months straight now, and they are absolutely smoking. 4 guys from Michigan, everybody's talking about how young they are, like that's some kind of fucking, ooh, they're young. Like, young people are great at everything. Why wouldn't they be great at rock and roll? It's so fucking absurd. Oh, they're so young. It's like, yeah, you see what young kids do? Put on YouTube, man. They fucking can play the whole Van Halen 1. 6-year-old just whips out a fucking guitar. He can barely even fucking hold it. It's taller than him. It looks like a tree in his hand. And he'll whip out Eruption like you're not even fucking... It's just insane. So, I mean, why is it a shocker? And also, when I was growing up, young people played rock and roll. When I was 16, 17, 18, I played fucking rock and roll. Yeah, man. It's a young man's game. And they got in at the right time. They've been together 5 years, so they started when they were like fucking 14 or something, Def Leppard style. That's still one of the most mightiest all-time young bands, Def Leppard. When they came out, man, holy shit. On Through the Night, High and Dry, and the EP, those three, I don't even know who the band is after that, but those three, I'll tell you, High and Dry, I know I always say, oh, this is in my top 10 or whatever, and I just, if I had to really sit down, that's so fucking hard, but High and Dry, man. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited when a rock band's young, they got fire, they can play their instruments, and most important, this is the most important thing. I've seen a million young bands, but these guys have tunes. They can write a fucking song, and that, my friend, is why we're talking about this band today. Not that they're young. That'll go away in a minute. That's just a conversation at the fucking water cooler. See that band? Yeah, they're young, huh? Yeah, they're young. And then you just walk away. You're not going to say, see that band? Yeah, they're young, but they got great tunes. Then you're going like, oh, okay, you're not going to walk away. You're like, what do they sound like? Well, what do they sound like? Oh, they sound a little bit like Zeppelin, a little bit like Early Heart, a little bit like Bad Company. Oh, fuck, really? All right, let me check it out. Then you put it on, you go, holy shit, these songs stick in my head. Black Smoke Rising? Come on, man, that's a fucking tune. That is a tune that you're going to hear all summer long, man. These guys got an amazing classic rock flavor, and I am dying to hear their record when it comes out. They only got an EP out right now. Highway Tune, Safari Song, Flower Power, Black Smoke Rising. My favorite being probably Flower Power, because I think that song sounds like what, the least of their influences. It probably is what the full sound of what they are as the four. I love these guys too. They came by the Comedy Store. We did it down in the basement, the interview, and it was just fun to have these guys on. They're fired up. And then I went and watched them at the Viper Room, and they absolutely fucking smoked it. And it was exciting, and it reminded me exactly of when I moved to LA and saw Kings of Leon on their EP. Kings of Leon, when they released their EP, I was like, I'm moving to LA. I was at the Viper Room. I remember it well, I was just in there like, oh, this is the shit right here. People are into rock and roll in LA. And, and then I got tricked. I got here. I was like, oh, they're not so, they're into good rock and roll. You got to fucking, anyway, Kings of Leon, if you remember their EP, how fucking great that one was. It had just great tunes on it, man. My favorite being Wicker Chair. Anyway, every once in a while, 4 or 5 guys get together and they just write tunes and live, breathe, and smoke rock and roll. And that's what these guys do. Greta Van Fleet. Look them up immediately. Go see them. They're out on an American tour starting, I think, this week. And I absolutely love the guys. Okay, before we go any further, let's see. Did I announce the gigs? Can't remember because I'm so out of it. Punchline, August 10th through the 12th with Joey Diaz, San Francisco. That's coming up in a week or two. New York, I'll be there from August 13th through September 5th at the Stand. East Coast, do not sleep. Come see me in New York at the Stand. Edmonton, Canada. I'll be at the comic strip October 4th through the 8th. And what else? I guess that's about it. I love all you guys. Thanks for the donation to the podcast, Sebastian Pedro. You rock, man. Every nickel counts. I want you guys to keep the candles lit, support rock and roll and comedy and podcasting. Here we go. Greta Van Fleet. Hello. Hello. Yeah.
I hope that was rolling.
Are we responsible for our own volume in this thing, or is it
Are
just
you
for our
good?
own
Can you hear
sake?
yourself?
I'm not good. I won't.
Yeah. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. There we are. That was,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, that's some real singing.
That's better.
I just wanted to do that because it's real singing.
I like that. It's sexy.
All right. So introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Josh Kiska. That's my name. I am the vocalist of this band.
Yep.
I'm Sam,
Sam.
and I'm bass and keys.
Bass and keys.
My name's Danny. I play the drums sometimes.
Yeah, you do. You had your shirt off. I knew you played the drums. You came out like Tommy Lee. Like, oh, shout at the devil.
I'm Jake from State Farm, and I play the guitar.
Haven't heard that one before.
That's a real original. That's a lawsuit.
All right, now, okay. Here's my my claim to fame. I told Nikki Sixx about you guys on his show. Then he had you guys on. I told Eddie Trunk about you guys. So I'm the dude.
You are the dude.
I got the interview last.
Well, who told you?
You know what was weird was it came up in my feed. I guess it was just like an iTunes thing, you know, like a song of the day or whatever. And I go, oh, what is this funky name? And I click on it, and I'm like, whoa, this shit is good.
Wow.
And then I started diving down the rabbit hole, you know, and there it is, the EP. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is great. And I start telling everyone on Instagram and Twitter, like nonstop, you know, like, hey, get this.
So you were just taken by the name.
No, it wasn't the name. It was actually, I think what happens is, you know, the computer kind of knows what you're into, of course. Yeah, and then it just recommended it. Yeah, recommended it. You know, like when you're looking at porn, and it's like, if you like seal porn, you might like this here. And then
you might like horse porn.
Yeah, right? You never know.
Connected. Yeah.
Now,
They're watching us.
Here's a funny thing. Everybody makes a big deal about your...
It's watching us, not them. It.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, it is. If you listen to people, Illuminati and all that weird.
It's watching. It's cloud. It's watching them too. You know.
Well, it has.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I feel like I'm interviewing the Beatles on their first run. You know,
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
What are you trying to say? We all talk at the same time when we just...
All right, let's get into it though. So, you know, people make a big deal about the age, and I laugh because I think about when I played rock. I played music 25 years. People were young, you know, Def Leppard, you know, their EP, even up to Kings of Leon. People were young, and they make a big deal out of it. Like, these guys are so young, and I'm like, yeah, but that's how bands are. You know what I mean?
After some time they get it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. How old are you guys?
Well, 2 of us are 21 and 2 of us are 18.
Right.
So it's easy that way, you know.
But you've been together
Comes in
since
pairs.
2012, so man, you guys were like 9 when you started.
Yeah,
right?
we were.
Yeah,
and it's funny
pretty much.
because imagine like a 12-year-old bass player in some shitty bar, and can we say that word? It's a
Yeah,
podcast.
you can say anything you want.
Podcast. We can say shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny. But I think it's cool that my parents, and Daniel, they let us do that, and they supported it, and they came in, and they made sure we were safe.
Yeah, that's why. Is it like some kind of like star parents where they're like, get in there and rehearse?
No.
Was it that?
No.
How did it start out? Because like you know, young. I think the only weird thing about young people being in a band is that young people don't like rock anymore. You know what I mean? It's all DJs and EDM and all that. You know, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
true. I think it's becoming a lost art, you know, especially for our generation. I don't think that anyone particularly has those influences because I don't think they were surrounded by them too much. But we were given a unique opportunity to grow up, you know, to be raised, all of us, and, you know, creatively contributing environment. So we grew up with vinyl, and we listened to a lot of old
Yeah.
rock and a lot of blues
you
and
go.
stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were given the opportunity to have those influences, and I think that just comes through in the music.
I never really even understood the music that I was growing up with that was on the radio. I
Your
really
parents were playing it, or you were just hearing it on classic rock in Michigan?
Well, the music that we were listening to was all of the stuff that our parents would listen to in the car, which or on they had this old stereo system, and you have all the vinyls that they stored and we would screw with the stuff and slow it down and speed it up and listen. And we knew where the tracks were on what albums, and as we grew older, we knew who they were and how it was all connected, and that was our music, you know.
Right.
We never really picked up the stuff that the kids that we went to school were listening to, you know. It didn't make any sense to us. We didn't understand why they were, listening to it. It wasn't that good to us.
When we were
You're
on the
like, what hell is
bus and they
that?
played the pop stations, we're like,
Jesus
what
Christ.
the hell?
Turn
Right.
that shit
We're like,
off.
we're like
You know?
genuinely in question of what that music is and why people listen to it.
Well, it's weird because you guys are a family, and when you look at that, a lot of times one of the guys in the family is going to rebel, right? Like, oh, I'm not into rock. That's my brother's stuff or whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
me.
So to all grab it though, like I know this band Stonefield. They're old friends of mine from Australia. You know them? They're four sisters. You know. And they started early young, and the dad was into Zappa, and next thing you know, they love Zappa, and they play the shit out of their instruments. Now, when you're first sitting around listening to it, do you guys think, hey, let's be a band, or does it slowly happen?
Very
I think
slowly.
it slowly just became what it was now. You know, it slowly became a band.
We were just kind of like, we were always making music in our own way. I mean, Jake was playing guitar since he could crawl across the thing, and you just sing because you can sing, and it's just something natural to you. That's like another function, of any sort. That's like sleeping or eating, and that shitting. It's like that kind of thing. So the thing was, it's like at some point it was going to happen, right? I mean, it might as well have. So everybody fell into place, and we were trying to make music that we were just making music we wanted to hear, the
Right.
stuff that we grew up listening to, and that was the kind of stuff we were making. And it was
That's still what we're
that's
making.
fun. That's all we wanted to do. That's all. That's kind of the whole thing.
Now, you guys grew up in a weird town. I was just in Detroit, right? And
Yeah.
everybody knows I love your band, so wherever I go, they go, yeah, they're from here, And actually, some guy goes, actually, they're not from here. They're from some weird Bavarian fucking town up the road. And I was like, what? Like here in California, we got this weird Swiss town called Solvang. Where you go and it's all like Swiss-looking shit, you know? So describe the town that you guys grew up in. Is it a weird joint?
It's
We were
all
actually-
like traditional German architecture, pretty much.
I mean, we
as
were
far as
actually
the-
floated in on baskets.
by cranes,
Up the river.
Yeah.
But what is the history of that town? Did some people
It's got
move
a
there?
lot of history. It was like early German settlers that kind of were like, that was the backbone of the whole thing. I guess that was a first and foremost. That's kind of how the thing was, but there's got the biggest Christmas store thing
In the world.
claim in the world.
It's Christmas every day there or something?
Yeah, well, that's
I-
kind of what they get at.
Yeah, I heard of that. Like, what the
Here's a
Right.
fun fact. During the Prohibition, the biggest alcohol bust was in Zender's, in the basement of Zender's, because they're all German guys. They want to drink beer.
We're
Yeah.
really
All the time.
we're really proud of that one.
We are.
yeah.
We're all about it.
Now, you guys, your parents play at all, or how did you figure out what instruments you guys were going to get on?
Yeah, our father's a musician.
What did he play, guitar?
He's played guitar and bass, and he is foremost a blues harmonica player. He's a harp player.
And that's Sam, Jake, and that's like our father. And
Right.
Danny's mother plays the guitar. As far as
Yeah,
being
she plays the
musician.
guitar.
Right.
And Daniel plays the guitar too. I think it's really cool. These guys are multi-talented musicians. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Just got
great.
Away with being able to.
Yeah.
Mike can get away with something. I don't know.
So you start to want to be a band, and do you try something before guitar? And were you trying an instrument, and then no, I'm the singer?
I can play with like
Some keys?
and the drums. Since I remember I was on drums, but Daniel will knock me out of the water.
You're
you know
damn
what I mean?
right.
So- Yeah, he won't let me forget it either. He's one of my favorites.
Well, we never really wanted to be in a band. It just kind of happened.
No,
We just started
yeah.
playing. We're like, man, this is fun. This is cool.
I mean, it was that sort of thing where it's like, you're not even trying to do something, and it just happens. Oh, why not? We'll take that way.
Yeah. Now you're the singer, and of course your voice is amazing, and a lot of people talk Robert Plant and stuff like that. But I hear definitely on the last track a lot of Ann Wilson.
That's weird.
Hell yeah.
He's gotten that before.
I definitely hear some heart there.
That's cool.
Some upper register Barracuda, that kind of thing. Dreamboat Annie.
Yeah, I just kind of like what I got away with was when I was. It's like, well, how am I going to get the most power out of this?
Right.
Because that's when you feel like you're really creating something magical and extreme. And that's what it sounded like. And I love Robert Plant. Ann Wilson is a beautiful singer, and I even like Grace Slick and Joe Cocker and Sam and Dave and Wilson Pickett. and
Little
all
Rush
those.
in there,
Well, actually, no, but I'll
I
take
know.
it. I
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
it sounds like they.
Well,
too,
it's a lot of
so-
a lot of high vocals
well,
there. Yeah.
Josh is actually a better bass player than Geddy
No,
Lee.
no.
But he doesn't.
I don't
he
play
doesn't
the
do
bass.
it.
Yeah.
I can't even.
He can't do it at the same time though. But he is a better bass player.
He just plays the foot pedals.
I can only play the bass with my toes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those.
That's how I do it,
things.
too.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so you guys got an EP out right now, but you guys actually recorded a record a while ago, right? A couple years ago, and then now that thing just can't get that. Was that a plan of like, let's ditch this? Was it a different style? What's going on
if
with
we
that?
If we find you with it, we'll kill you.
Yeah, that's what I
So
kind of
watch-
figured.
watch out.
It was almost like record companies are like, get rid of this, man. You got a new sound.
It was way back, and people kept asking for material that they want a CD, So we released
I
Live
think-
in Detroit.
Yeah, I think ultimately what we wanted was control over the entire, all of the archive and all of the music that we've been writing. And it wasn't so necessarily the label didn't, record label didn't say shit about it. It was just we want to put a cap on that. We want to be able to control it, and we want to be able to control the consumption of it because. If we want people to hear certain things, we want
Well, it's
we
cool.
want
Of
that
course.
message of it,
It's
and
cool,
they're
but-
still out there.
Yeah, because
we'll
there's
probably
these little
release them in the future. as
There's these
well,
little
yeah.
one-off things, so I
Yeah.
think that's cool and unique.
Yeah, well, that makes it great for fans to like seek it out. Like, I got the early
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
But you guys, I don't even know. I played music 25 years, and I have no idea how you even get a record deal now, or even how that happens.
We
you
don't
know?
know either.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
you guys have a record deal, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But how did it come about? Were you gigging? Did an A&R guy come down, or is it like MySpace? They got 1 million followers.
It was very formal in the way that kind of happened. It was very natural. I think we were in the studio for about 2 years just trying to come up with something and just really recording all of these songs and etc. And it was just kind of like one of those, well, what are we going to do with this? Are we going to, we could do this or that, or what are we going to release?
That's why it kind of took such a long time.
Yeah, and it eventually got passed down from one person to the next, and then before you know it, it's just sort of happened naturally where these people are starting to listen to the tracks and going, well, I'd like to bring you on board. Are you interested? Kind of thing.
Now, EP, to me, seems like the only way you can go these days because people's ADD is out of control.
Yeah, it's
and it's
true.
all fucking click and move on. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I saw them. They don't even look at the back track of the record. But if you look at all the greatest records, some of the best songs are on the back end of the records. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
All the records. The deep
Yeah, it's
cuts.
true. Because nowadays you have this digital base that you can do it off of, and you can listen to that one song over and over instead of listening through albums.
Yeah. Like people don't even respect sequencing anymore.
Honestly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sequencing and artwork. It's just kind of like all disposable.
It's a lost
So
art.
you guys get a record deal. Now you're doing 3 Ps and it's going to make a full record, or what's going on with
We're
that?
not so sure about that anymore.
Right, okay.
Because we're gonna be so busy until the end of the year with touring and stuff.
What's also going is that over the last 2.5 years that we've been in the studio, we've been working on quite a bit of material. We've got a large catalog of things recorded, so we do have an idea of what we want to do for the album. But we're so busy right now, we can't quite get in and finish.
Well,
it.
and it could change by the time you get home. I mean, I'm a comedian and I go out on the road and I'm like, this is going to be the record. And then by the time I get home, I don't even do that material anymore. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly,
You're
yeah.
just kind of like, oh, I can't even believe that was us. It's that's true.
Yeah.
That's an amazing thing too to think about. Now that you're gigging, you can't really learn stage presence at your rehearsal studio or whatever. But now if you're gigging every fucking night, like you guys are out quite a bit, you start to gel on stage, right? Like, do you look at your video and be like, oh, we're way better than that now?
Well, I think that we've slowly progressed naturally through the channels of time doing this, but I mean, over the last 5 years, it's very difficult for any of us to particularly gauge the performance. Like one night could be brilliant, the next could be all right, and no matter what, even if you listen back on them, I think they're all uniquely, interesting on their own because of what's going on. But yeah, of course, I think we are getting a lot better.
And it's nice that we played like hundreds of shows before we had a record deal.
That's great. Yeah. I mean, some bands, fake bands thrown together by a label, they get out, you're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, they got great songs, but I mean, one of my favorite bands is Rival Sons, great friends of mine, and I've been following them ever since. And, those guys are old school, man, like Kings of Leon. They go to Europe and pound it out all summer, play 90 gigs, then come back, do a record, go back to Europe, Yeah. And that becomes a fucking machine to where you see this band and you go, holy shit, because any band could get lucky with one song and then you go see them live and you're like, whoa, snooze fest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all about, especially with rock, it's about a live show.
Yeah, I think that's one strong suit that we all have is the fact that I don't think we really fancied ourselves ever studio musicians. We were never that. We always, as soon as we got together and started doing this, we were always playing live and jamming constantly. So that's something that we're very familiar with. So it was really interesting getting into the studio for the first time and actually trying to understand it. It was a really strong learning curve because we were not familiar with the studio.
Because we were never like, let's write a hit song.
Yeah.
Boys, let's do it. Come on, get that synth on.
You guys actually write the songs?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just checking. I mean, like Kings of Leon on the first record, that producer wrote a lot of the stuff with them, and sometimes there could be some old burnout in Detroit, like, I'm a classic rock king. Come on in.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that never happened in our circumstance.
No.
It was just
Now,
different.
Once you get out on the road and you start singing, because I'm a singer also, you realize, oh no. You know what I mean? Some of the notes are crazy high. Like Black.
Yeah, it's
He
like,
does that to
what am I
himself.
getting
Black
myself
Smoke Rising. You're like, oh man, I should have sang that lower, but
I mean,
also
that could be a concern if you were like fucking sick, but I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
you warm up and stuff.
No.
No?
No. Not really. Not in the traditional sense. No, it's just like you put on your tight pants, start screaming, and then you throw yourself on the stage.
We
But
just sing "Let's Go to the Hop" a couple
as
times.
of now,
usually good.
it's concerning, because a lot of those notes are so high, or
Right.
or the technicality of a lot of the parts is so ooh, yikes. But most of the time, it's just kind of like a lot more of the concern of doing it before doing it, the build-up. It's. But when you're on, I don't find that I have any problem with it.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. I mean, like I watched you sing live a couple days ago on something. You guys were playing in like a small studio or something.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because it almost looked like it was just popping out of you. Like there's no neck flare or anything. It's like Black Moon Rising. It's like Black Smoke Rising. I'm like, whoa, is he really doing that? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's pretty rad.
Cool.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, what about the look? You guys, did the label try to come in and go, all right, here's a stylist, here's
Good
some
one.
clothes?
Yeah,
Well,
that's a fucking joke.
Well, we just do what we want. They're cool with it.
That's just
But did they try to do that? Like, hey, let's get a uniform look.
Not
No.
too much. Not too much.
No?
I think
A
it was.
little
It's
bit,
been
but
really
not too much.
good about the way they've been about the way they've approached this. Is that what they're doing is seems to be working, and let's not try to fix something that's not broken. And that we've had more control in most anything than any band that I've today that they're doing. It seems like we have quite a bit of control over what we're doing, and
It is
that's good. We wouldn't
quite-
take it any other way. I mean,
That's-
we have
yeah.
nothing to lose. We didn't do this to make money or to be famous. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We're just trying to make good music,
And there's no money in rock.
fuck no.
There's no money in music in general. I didn't know.
No, there's no
Is
money
there
in
this?
music in general. Like,
Is there money in this?
do you guys because you guys are in the world of like, oh, we just give the music away, right? I don't even know what that's like to go in and record a record and then be like, well, we're just going to be giving this away. Like in that frame of mind. But you guys are young and that's the era that you came up in. But isn't that interesting? Like I always tell there's comedians here and they go, oh yeah, just download music. And I'm like, what if somebody, just grabbed all your jokes and went and did a special on it, just stole all your jokes, how would you feel? And they go, oh, I'd fucking be furious. And I'm like, yeah, that's the same with rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just steal rock and roll. Somewhere along the way, people just thought that's okay, and it never went away. Turns out Metallica was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this shit's going to come down, and better get ready for it. It's pretty wild. So you guys are out, and of course you're not looking to get rich. You want to do art and stuff, but shit costs money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking gasoline, hotels, a bus. You guys got a bus?
We have a van.
You got a van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van and trailer.
Van and
Classic combo.
Yeah, classic combo. Yep, van and trailer. It is
Down by the river, boys.
I swear to God, every band I see now has a band and trailer. Even when I do these festivals doing comedy, and I'd say 4 people have buses, and then it's van and trailer.
That's because Metallica's right.
Yeah.
That's what we all do now.
But the promo going into your band is incredible. Like, it's some old school promo. I don't know. What is the label? It's, what are they called?
Lava Republic.
Yeah, like, who are these guys? Like, where are they getting the muscle?
They're kind of sharpshooters. They're snipers somewhere in the range in the valley.
I mean, come on, you
won't
gotta look
see
at all the
them, but they're
bands
above us,
signed.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, holy shit, man, these guys are getting some promo.
Yeah, they're the best at what they do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's insane. Who else is on your label? Nobody.
Lord,
Kitty
Jesse J.
Nobody. They're all mad right now. Like, we ain't getting any promo. These fucking guys are getting it all.
Yeah, it's always the new guys, you know.
Now, when you guys
old
headline,
guys.
I'm assuming you guys headline when you're not opening for somebody. What do you do? Throw in a bunch of covers when you're out there playing?
No, we play all original.
Yeah, this goes back to what
Yeah.
Jake said about
You've got way too much material.
all the
now. What
material
fuck
on
to
the
do
vaults. Yeah.
Wow.
So
So
we
the
have
4
lots.
songs from the EP, and then you just start playing songs people don't know. That's old school. I like
so
it.
Yeah.
we could put together a damn good 4-hour show
Wow,
out
really?
of all
Yeah.
original material.
Well, we used
No
to do
sh-
3-hour shows.
yeah,
back
probably
at
2
home.
covers in there for fun.
Yeah.
Like-
some,
Oh yeah.
some
we always
Howlin'
like
Wolf.
jamming around on the old blues stuff.
Well, no, that was
Can't beat
Fisher
that.
Hall. We would play this hall downtown, and we'd go for 4 hours. It was at some point.
Well,
it got
we
to
were-
all original material.
Usually we
4
were
hours straight?
Usually we were booked for
fist
4
break.
hours, and then we would
Yeah.
play another hour. So that's like 5. So that's like
Wow.
a
Yeah,
quarter
there was
of.
that.
That's like half the time you're awake.
That was a long show. Yeah.
Now you guys doing some jamming in there, or you like Zeppelin '77 era, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like a 20-minute no quarter, or are you playing 40 songs?
We could. We
Both.
could really riff on something, or like.
Yeah.
We did a lot of jamming.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, you gotta play the songs. We still jam as much as we can get away with.
Yeah.
You guys into the Dead kind of jamming, or more Zeppelin jamming?
Either way, it's
So
all-
you like the Dead?
I do.
You do? Wow,
Oh, yeah,
that's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, there's a. I mean,
I love the Dead. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, amongst us, I mean, there's a huge eclectic amount of musicians. I mean, it's amazing. You know, when somebody's good at what they do, it's real music, and they're really talented at what they do. That is what music is missing a lot now.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
like Jesus. You can make somebody that
the
looks
thing
good
about the Dead-
and sounds and then can talk and is not a mute and sell it.
Yeah,
The thing about the Grateful Dead, they're great. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
sometimes they're the greatest band in the world, like on all their live recordings. But sometimes it's like, do these guys even know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Because they're so like stoned.
Well,
That's just
I mean,
funny.
yeah. You guys do drugs at all?
No.
No, I'm just asking because it's like, it seems like bands don't do drugs anymore. You know what I mean? And it's like so
They're
funny.
learning from the old guys.
Yeah, yeah, right.
That's a lesson
They're
of
like,
history,
gee,
isn't
well,
it?
that didn't turn out so well then.
It's like if we learn from the lessons of history, then
Well, actually, I just read Clapton's autobiography, and
Yeah.
if there was ever a thought in my mind about doing any of that heavy shit,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me.
Really? Does he get way into the heroin era?
Yeah, and he said that
Wow, I
he
gotta
sat
read
in a
that.
corner he was off of it for like not even a day, and he was in the corner in the most pain he's ever been in, just screaming.
Oh,
like, holy
detoxing.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had all the Black Crows on, and man, their stories are amazing. Their drug stories, just going out and doing mushrooms 30 days straight. every day. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On a tour, like a huge, I'm talking arena tour, and just going, all right, it's 5 o'clock. Take these.
Damn, that sounds like something our manager would do.
Oh, yeah, your manager? You guys ever play Smalls? I just did that last week.
Smalls? What?
In Detroit? It's a rock club.
Oh, I've heard of it, but
Oh, yeah.
Played it.
Oh, wow.
We haven't been in Detroit in like 2 months.
I know, but the club's been there since 99.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't built last week.
That is when I was born.
I love you. You definitely play drums.
Yeah.
Now, who you guys out with right now?
Not a soul, man.
Not a soul.
No, you're just out headlining?
Yeah, actually, we have a headlining tour in August.
Oh, wow. Where's it start?
Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio. Great town, man.
Yeah.
That's a great town.
Right.
You guys play the Fillmore yet in San Fran?
Not
not.
yet.
Man,
We're getting
You'll
there.
get there.
But yeah, just today we announced our European tour.
Oh, wow. Where are you going?
In Europe?
I know, but all over? Everywhere?
Yeah, Paris, Berlin.
France,
London.
England.
Wow, that's going to be great. They love rock.
Yes,
I mean,
they
Rival Sons, just that was the and same with Kings of Leon, just over there working it every year. You got to go where they love rock.
Yeah, I think that's been a classic exchange of music between Europe and the American, and the United States for quite some time. It's like even back when Hendrix went over to Europe, or Joplin or the Doors, and it's hard for them to make it here in the States, and then the same thing for the Europeans. They send us the British invasion, and they send us all these musicians, and we seem to exchange musicians back and forth, and that's kind of always how it's been.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Strokes broke over there.
Yeah.
I just talked to the Stray Cats yesterday, and they went there in '79, lived in a fucking park. And just no joke, and then went for it, and then Lemmy saw him, and Dave Edmonds and all these guys saw him, and then next thing you know, they got a record deal, which is crazy. I mean, people say rock is dead, and I name like 1,000 bands right now that are incredible. There's so many bands
I
right
agree.
now. I can't even keep up with them, man. I just got turned on to this band Elder yesterday, or All Them Witches is great. There's tons of rock, I think that it's exactly how it used to be in the 70s before it got huge. Other than the arena bands, but I'm talking about when I was listening to rock, it was like 5 guys in a locker going, hey, let's check this out. Van Halen won. It wasn't a whole school.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great material out there, but you just have to sift through the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's the same way it's always been, 95% shit and then 5% authentic good music.
It's true. It's true. I
That's
mean,
what people are looking for, authenticity, which is really truth. And when you give them something that somebody's created to appeal to them, then sure, that's appeasing, but it's shit. And ultimately, it only lasts for a week,
Yeah.
It's like, that's great, but where does that stand in the annals of time?
Fast food.
Back then, fast food, right.
Yep.
Life.
Goes right through you, man. It doesn't stick around. There's no long lasting
like
because
going-
it's not authentic and truthful and really representation of one's interpretation of something or one's presentation of something. It doesn't stand.
I think
Yeah.
we're all very firm believers in the fact that you can't manufacture emotion. You just can't do it. So why would you, stick it through this stencil and try to make it feel like something?
Well, that's what, if you keep putting out shit, record labels keep putting out shit, then eventually people are like, man, I'm tired of shit. Yeah. I mean,
You
it's
only eat so much shit.
yeah, I mean, like I always say, like people go, man, isn't it incredible how great Adele sounds? And I go, back in the day, everyone sounded like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a fluke now that one person is like, oh my God. It's
Bingo.
Like, yeah.
And she's one of the most, really, in my opinion, easily one of the greatest singers of the 21st century period.
Smoking.
Her mark has been made. It's there. And
well,
it will
Absolutely.
never leave. It's
what
an
if you had-
amazing thing because it has that quality. Of that.
Exactly.
And the thing about Adele is that she lets her voice kind of break through. Like it's not every single note on the recording is like perfect. And,
Yeah. It's
you
not
know,
all
like-
digital punched
yeah,
in,
so, yeah,
you know.
You
It's-
can hear her voice like breaking up on the upper registers. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, it's just so much more emotional.
Well, we went through that whole era of singers where it was just singer acrobats, where I can't stand, where it really started with like those stupid contest shows like The Voice and all that. Yeah. People are all blown away, but there's zero emotion in that. They're just doing acrobats like, And they're like, oh my God. And the people stand up like, this is insane.
Music
it's like,
theory
no, it's
at
not.
work there.
It's not.
It's not, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take Iggy Pop over that any day. You know what I mean? There's more than just hitting notes. It's about danger. It's about authenticity. And it's about fucking being real. you know?
Identity.
Yeah, exactly. And a voice and a vibe and everything. That's what rock and roll is. It's like, what the fuck is
It's a goddamn
that?
attitude. It's a whole thing. It's a counterculture that I think is a little dormant, but
Yeah.
you know, they don't like it's
Exactly. You guys are when are you gonna do a full length record?
It'll be in the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at the next year.
You guys
We
looking
plan
around
on-
at producers? Is that a big deal to you, or?
I was thinking about producing our own. No, I'm just kidding.
It's still on the shelf.
There's
There's
kind of
definitely
like
an asset.
we've been toying around with a bunch of ideas and
Who do you like?
Well, our man Al Sutton never lets us down.
No,
He's the best damn rock producer in the world.
I think he's certainly gonna be on
He's
board,
certainly up
but
there.
then there's who knows what's going on. We're really figuring out what we want to do, and we have good feel for what the next thing's gonna be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all there. It's now how are we gonna present this correctly? So that's the next thing.
I like bands. I think bands that go the longevity and the test of time are your EP has a classic rock sound. Same with Rival Sons, first thing, or Kings of Leon, and then the next thing comes. It's totally different. You know what I mean? But it's still your guys' vibe and flavor. If you look at each Rival Son record, one's kind of the Kinks-ish, one's kind of Zeppelin. It's great to grow, I think, too. You know what I'm saying? Is your material all kind of the same flavor, or does it go all over the board?
It really goes all everywhere.
Yeah. Like, what does it range from? Is it like
All of
3-minute hit songs?
There's
to-
ballads, there's
Yeah.
psychedelia elements, there's blues, there's folk.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes.
But yeah,
everywhere.
as far as
Jazz
song
element?
structure goes, we have the short songs, but then we have the 8-minute rock operas.
What we want to put forward is something that's dynamic as hell, and that can't be pigeonholed in any way, which I don't think that there's going to be a problem with. But that, then there's no way to avoid sounding
And
like
how
Greta
could it-
Van Fleet. It's going to have all of those elements.
And
Right.
how could it not be
It's gonna
contemporary
have-
if it is contemporary? So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
put that out of the picture,
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's insane. Now, do you write the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that hard for you?
No.
No.
No?
No, half that shit. It was like, all right, well, I'm not feeling that. No, okay, this is a good vibe, and it becomes a melody, and it's a beautiful thing. And then it's like, all right, well, we got to record this, and I'm in like the other room writing these
write it right
lyrics
there.
before it goes on.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes that we record the vocals. Sometimes that's how it goes. Other times it's like, well, this is a beautiful song that I think really moves me to the point that I want to sit down and put some lyrics that have some gravity to them.
Right.
And at times that'll happen. And I think in the next album, or the first album here coming out eventually, that there's going to be a lot of some interesting work.
Yeah. I mean, I think the best lyrics come out when you're under the gun and there's money spent on the studio and you're like, shit, I got to actually do this, I was never a guy that sat down and had lyric books and then went, this will fit in there, because, to me, I have to hear the song, and then that triggers the fucking thing.
Exactly.
And it starts
Yeah.
going, and it all comes with a melody line, and then you're fucked. You're like, da-da-da-da-da-da, and you're like, oh, what am I going to put in there, And that becomes the goddamn puzzle,
For some reason, it's like when I initially sing something, there's already lyrics there, and it's like, well, if there's lyrics there in the melody, that they have to. For some reason, they must have some like there's a place for those lyrics. It's like initially when that riff, it was like, oh, I love this melody, and those were the lyrics that kind of came with it. So the song was kind of written off of the just immediate vibe,
Right.
I think
But there are some songs that I have to take a little bit more work than that,
Yeah.
Well, I think it is just that, because if I'm sitting there writing a song just for myself and I'm going through melody, it just is there. Usually you're singing something on top of it, and then you start thinking about it, and he does it, and everybody does it. And we're like, what does that mean? Because it just comes out of nowhere. These lyrics that just just are there, and you go, what the hell does that mean? And you start putting it to context for yourself and understand why it's there.
It's like the
And those are the
words that
things.
immediately come out of you
Yep.
from a feeling
Yep.
or a sensation.
And that's
it's
the
like,
song.
well, that must be very important.
That's
Yeah.
the song. That's
how I
that
do.
is the life of the
I
song.
always describe it. I had this song called Highway, and the chorus was, "There's a man on the highway rolling sideways all alone." That just came out as I was strumming the guitar, and then I go, "Well, that'll be the throwaway lyric, and I'll get something later."
Right.
And then I was like, "This ain't nothing gonna beat this."
Exactly.
It came from the fucking
Just worked that way.
came from the gods.
Yeah, it skipped the part where you thought about it. It came
Exactly.
right out of your heart.
Yeah, and it really did.
Yeah.
And then you got to write the verses to like, well, what does this mean now?
Exactly, and that's why that's what the artist is so in tune. That's most are.
Now, there's some B3 on the record, which is absolutely my favorite instrument.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Except I prefer the C3 cabinet. The church
yeah,
style
yeah,
cabinet.
I love the C3.
But that is a B.
Now, I like the ones that are chopped into the box.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are dope, right?
And especially like sometimes they make them so small. I'm like, how do you fit all that stuff?
It's
in there?
great, though, man. Do you carry a B3 with you guys?
I've got an
He wishes.
SK2.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
SK2, I think is the best. Is the best simulation in the entire world.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Because I almost got the Nord.
Yeah, the
C2.
Nord was the one that everybody
But-
used for a long time.
But I'll give them that their samples, like their keyboard, their other keyboard samples, like their pianos, electric pianos, sound better. But for authentic Hammond organ, Hammond Suzuki really put in the work for this one. So
That's great, man. I'm looking forward to hearing
which I
that.
actually haven't been able to use it on these past shows, but for the headlining tour, I'm bringing it because it
Oh,
adds
really?
a whole nother dimension to the
And
show.
we're getting the
Oh, of
acoustic
course.
involved as well. And
Yep.
you'll
It's
see
great.
a lot more range. In the
It's
live.
great for vocals too. You can just lay that bed down, like especially when you get into the breakdowns, and it's like just,
We were just listening to I've Seen All Good People.
Yeah.
And how those organ pads go down to the, it's so huge because
Awesome.
it covers all the registers. At the bass, all the way up to the very highest note.
Yeah, I mean, B3. I mean, that to me was the big thing of Black Crowes during that era when there was all kinds of bands out just playing blues rock.
Yeah.
They had the B3 and it just laid it down and made it so authentic. It was
It's
like-
not blues without that.
Yeah, it really
really
isn't.
nice.
Really isn't. You guys into St. Paul and the Broken Bones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we saw him live actually twice.
I had him on the show a couple years ago. What a singer that guy is.
Yeah,
huh?
that's a great band.
That's a great band, man. I mean, the tunes are so fucking good, and that's a
Good
classic.
writers too. Yeah.
Great writers, and that's a classic thing of there's a sound that nobody was really doing at the time, and people grabbed onto it because it was great.
Yeah, so soulful.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah,
Really
it comes
beautiful
down
stuff.
to songs.
Like you said, that's like another thing where someone would go, "Holy shit, this is one of a kind." But it was just like
Yeah.
a very common thing for a lot of people to sound like that.
The entire Motown
40 years
label.
ago.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
The entire Motown is like, there was 30 of those bands. It's incredible that people just. It's some kind of wake up call. Hopefully it guides people back down to the old stuff. Like, oh wow, this. Like when I fell in love with a certain band, then somebody'd go, oh well, you should listen to where they got that, and then you're like, holy shit, this is great. You know what I mean?
Now,
Now,
a bugle call over a lost battlefield.
yeah. You guys comedy fans? I was asking you outside. Yeah. I mean, this place right here is the #1 comedy club in America.
Yeah.
And, I know when you're out on the road, it gets pretty boring and stuff, but do you guys fuck with each other at all? In a comedic
More than
way?
enough, man. Yeah,
In a
yeah.
comedic way?
We
Yeah.
bought an air horn just recently. That's been fun,
I'm reading the Van Halen tour manager book. It's out right now. It's pretty heavy. And you guys are family. And I've also had the Black Crowes on, and Rich Robinson said that when it's your brother, you know how to really fuck
Oh,
the guy.
yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
to
very
really, like
true.
just to throw a dagger if you're fighting on the road,
Yeah,
you know
we know
the-
how to push buttons.
yeah,
that's
it's
for
way
sure.
different than bandmates that don't know the deep dark secrets. But you guys
But what's
get
neat
any
is
fighting?
that all of us know how to, when it's all of this put together, when we all fuck with one person, the dead.
Oh.
That's when you know it's all of us coming
all
at
over,
somebody
man.
at many different angles.
all
You want to
over.
break somebody?
Yeah.
It's easy. You just get the gang together, man, and you
Dad
just...
never liked you, he told me. That kind of shit.
Well, that's if we're going at each other, man. I mean, I'm saying if we all gang up on somebody, they're fucking done for, you know?
You guys
like all
against a
four of us.
stranger.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
yeah.
wouldn't be very obvious either because it would be slow and immediate in so many different ways. You know, it would be something that you wouldn't expect.
There's enough.
Then you lose your mind. You get,
So watch the fuck out.
There's enough angles of perception here to really surround someone with too much of damnation. If we need to bring in the muscles, and then Daniel comes in and
Yeah, I prefer physical.
physical
you just knock the son of a
altercation.
bitch out. You know.
Now let's get into the drumming here.
All right.
Who was your guy?
Well, John Bonham.
Yeah, of
But
course.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Keith Moon.
Moon,
but
dead.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Buddy Rich, is that one of those? I like Buddy Rich. I don't know.
Buddy Rich is great.
Buddy Rich is great. I like Mitch Mitchell's a lot.
Yeah.
He's probably beats all of them. To
Yeah,
me,
and
just
what kind of
because
kit you playing?
I have a Ludwig kit.
Oh, yeah.
I've always been a Ludwig fan. That's kind of what got me into drumming. The coolest kits I saw were all Ludwigs, and Gretsch is a close second. But I have a Ludwig bottom kit, the big 26, because it was so tempting.
Is it Vistalite or Sparkle
Nope,
or the
it's a
Amber?
maple. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, he knows his stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a fucking Zeppelin freak. That's why I
Hell yeah.
think originally the band came to me. Like everything, all my searches are always like, "What's Jimmy Page doing today?" You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean Zeppelin is just what I love about that is just like I was saying, every one of their records was different. You know,
Yeah.
one's a blues rock record. The first one, it's like acid blues rock. And by the time you get to 3 with
It's
the
so
acoustic
different.
shit,
It's like, what the hell's going on here?
yeah, right. And I even worship In Through the Outdoor, and people try to clown that record. You know, I think All of My Love try to write a song that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or In the Evening, that shit
That
is.
song's kick ass.
Yeah, that's a great song. Now, okay, let's get into the gear a little bit because some nerds here listening. What do you
I
play?
love gear. Me?
Yeah.
There's people out there that want to know what I play.
Oh, people are gear nerds. They're like, you didn't ask him about his gear.
Okay.
And then the girls go, I'm turning it off.
That's all right. We like guys.
Well, actually, we were in the studio rehearsing for the Struts tour, and my jazz bass was just sounded like shit in the mix.
Yeah.
So Marlon Young, who's Kid Rock's band leader and guitarist, and he co-produced our album too, or our EP.
The EP he did?
Yeah, he
Oh, I had
co-produced
no
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's got some fucking Kid Rock in there, huh?
Oh hell no.
Oh
his
my
guitar,
god!
so.
Just his guitar. So that guy's a great guitar player.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Marlon,
Marlon
he's
Young is
he's a
incredible.
he's a musical genius, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he brought out in a 80s precision bass that was like a reissue of the early 60s jazz bass.
Stack knob one?
It was P bass. No, but I really want to get my hands on one of the stack
Yeah,
knobs,
those are great.
the 62s.
Yeah,
Get my hands on an original one and they'll drop like 13 grand.
Yeah, hell yeah. You guys, have
But
you
yeah.
ever been to Norm's Rare Guitars?
I've heard of it.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
no.
long you're
Heard
in
it.
town, but go over there and lose your fucking minds.
I know. That's
And
Whoa.
our minds and our money. Yeah.
like a kid in a candy shop.
I'm telling you, it's the best store in America. And there is no, follow him on Instagram and just drool. It'll make you want to work harder, you know?
All right, we're going.
I carry around this 1961 Les Paul that was sent to me. From,
61?
Yeah, so it's the transition year. It's got the SG body.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
So
one
it's
that
like,
Les Paul didn't help
Yeah.
design the body style, so he's like, take my fucking name off that. So they named it the SG, but yeah.
Which
we
is
have
really
some connections
creative,
over
by the
at
way.
Chicago Music Exchange. who's-
oh, I love that store.
It's brilliant.
What a great store.
It is, really. And they
Now, what
sent us
color is
in-
it?
It's kind of like a wood.
Cherry
it's
red.
a cherry red wood.
And it's
all kinda
original?
broken up, all original.
Wow. And what
Yeah.
kind of amp?
And they sent me an Astoria, Marshall Astoria, and that's a one that they compilated from a bunch of other
It's
amplifiers.
like a
that Marshall does.
carnivorous.
Yeah.
And it's all like hand wound in England, and it's really gritty, you know. It's
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it's like
circuit-
point-to-point wiring on
Yeah,
that? Really?
the circuit is like a cross between a JCM and a Super Lead.
Is that the one that looks weird? Actually,
it looks like kind of 50s.
I fucking seen that amp. I was like, what the hell is
What
that?
do you have, like number
Like the
4?
interior of a Mustang.
Oh, that's a cool amp because I couldn't believe Marshall went outside of their standard look. I was like, wow, this is dope. It was almost like they wanted to get into the boutique kind of
Marshall,
matchless game and shit.
Yeah, they're not bitches, that's for sure.
No,
They're in there.
yeah.
All right, Josh, tell us about your microphone.
Well, I was.
What kind of mic do you have? Man?
Tell me about that crusty mic.
Well, this thing looks like a beauty. What do we got here? Our mic's a fucking microphone.
Yeah, right. It really is. You guys into Prince at all? I just went to his place where he passed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Paisley
Yeah, no
Park,
kidding.
man. You got to go there if you play Minnesota. Like First Avenue. That's heavy shit. Did you get into? You guys into funk and stuff?
Oh, we love the funk.
Yeah. Who do you like?
Come on, Stevie Wonder, Detroit.
Oh, yeah,
We're
right.
from Detroit, man.
God, that early Stevie.
Motown.
You been in
Yeah,
Motown, the
that's funky.
studio? I went in there a couple weeks ago.
Really?
It is insane. It's about the size of this room right here. You're like, what the hell? All those great records made in there.
That must just be a
That's
magical
one
area.
room.
I can't believe you guys live close to there and you've never been.
I know.
Not yet.
What do you guys do when you're off? You all live at the same house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 of us are at home, and then Danny's down the road at home.
But
yeah,
that always-
we're too busy being bitched at by our producer in the studio.
Which guy, the Kid Rock dude?
No, Al Sutton.
Well,
Oh,
both.
he produced Kid Rock's first 3 albums.
Oh, wow. That guy's got money, right?
Yeah,
Who knows?
I like how you laugh.
If a label is involved, who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
industry, money. Oh, yeah.
Now, does he have a
that?
studio? Is that where you guys track at?
Yep, Rust
Yeah.
Belt Studios in Royal Oak.
And is it nice? Is
Very
it tape?
nice.
Yeah.
Tape
He
or
actually just-
digital?
Both.
Both. It's a beautiful studio.
Oh, wow. That's fucking great, man. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. Now, how many songs are you going to play tomorrow night? Just 10 or something?
We've got like 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, we're doing a 30-minute.
Isn't that a
Minutes
damn
is what they gave
shame?
us.
What is it? Like 6 songs? You come all the way to LA.
I know.
It's
a joke.
hilarious.
It's a joke.
Who should we
Get it?
blame? Who should we blame for this? You can blame Jason Flom.
Oh, Jason Flum, is he your manager?
No,
He's the,
but somebody needs to take the fall.
Oh, yeah.
He's the head of the Lava Republic.
Oh, I know
Which
him,
this wasn't
actually.
his call, by the way. It's just
What? Didn't he used to work at Interscope?
Atlantic.
Atlantic?
yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, absolutely,
Crazy-
man. That's
crazy
class. Now, only 6 songs tomorrow? It's like a press show, right? Is that what's going on?
Pretty much.
Something like that. A little bit of a split between what would be a showcase because of the guest list and then the people who really wanted to come out and see us.
And what are you showcasing for? You already got a record deal just to get the vibe going?
Yeah, I think a lot of the people here in LA who want to come see us, so we had to make it
At
out
this
here
point,
for
it's a
them.
fairly big team, so it has to be broken up into many chunks.
And so we can tell.
all
who
right,
really gives a
showcase.
shit
We can't
about
fit
our
them all in one room, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get people excited about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. I mean, you got to have a game plan because it's starting to snowball. You guys are starting to hit all over the place. Somebody was like, people tweet at me all the time, because I always tweet about the band, and they're like, "Oh, they're playing them up here," and I'm like, "Holy shit, you guys are actually getting radio play." You guys track that, like where you're getting radio play? I love it. I love it. You guys are like old school rock, like, nah. You know what I mean? I would never track that when I was in a band, but now it seems like business. Like, okay, we got to surround that area twice. But that's where we're getting heavy airplay.
Yeah, then it turns into politics.
And
Yeah.
then the oversaturation of
They start getting mad. Why aren't they playing me over here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Now, you guys, are you going to do any festivals all summer?
Yeah, we just did a couple festivals. We just did
Quite a lot.
Summerfest in Milwaukee and
Oh,
Cherry
yeah.
Fest in Traverse City, Michigan. With
Ribfest, Ribfest Chicago.
Yeah.
We did River Bend Festival in Chattanooga.
Nice.
Those were big crowds.
And who were the headliners on that? Like big headliners, like they were big festivals?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, there was Shinedown twice.
Shinedown?
3 times.
They're still around?
And yeah, it was fun. We actually opened for them way back in February, and that was the biggest crowd we played to that time, which was Monroe 20 in Grand Rapids. And then once again, they brought us with them to Summerfest, and that was again the biggest crowd.
Wow. So they're cool. Would be a fucking great tour for you guys would be Magpie Salute, the Black Crowes guys. That would be a smoking fucking tour for you guys because immediately the audience would get it. You know what I mean? And then those are the type of people that are gonna be like, who's that opener, and go home and buy the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or go see you again. You know, so maybe I'll talk to them and see what's going on. Yeah. Good friends of mine, man. I'm telling you, that would be a smoking opening tour.
That would be fantastic.
And those guys are playing like 2-3 nights everywhere, like, 2 at the Fillmore, 3 nights here, whatever. Pretty fucking,
that's the way to go. If you're
and that would be a great, that's a great rock crowd. What is a dream headliner for you guys to open for?
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If you could just get 40 of his fans, right? You'd win. Like we got 40 Bieberettes or whatever they're called.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah. What are they called? Parrot heads.
Skinheads.
Well, Bieberitis.
Bieberitis.
About that, wasn't there?
All those.
He came to one of my shows once. I Instagrammed the photo up, right? And I think it broke my Instagram. Just. But not one of his fans came to see me. You'd think they'd be like, why did he go see him? I want to go. Not that they would like it, because it's pretty fucking radical. You know what I mean? They probably couldn't get in. That was the problem.
I saw him Friday night
You did? Where?
at a 7-Eleven.
Oh, did he have his shirt off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that picture. He had his shirt off, and
on
it said
Instagram.
Yeah,
I stood next to him in line.
You were there? How long you been in town?
I got in about 3-4 days ago.
Oh, wow. And what have you been doing? Press?
Just hanging out, going to the beach.
Strange world we live in, isn't it?
Yeah. And when did you guys get in?
What, here?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Same
about an hour ago, we just got here at the Comedy Store. I'm just shooting.
No, I know. You know what I mean.
No,
though.
last night, most of us, Daniel has been here for a few days. Jake and I were leaving from Palm Springs, and Sam's coming back from, Detroit, out of that airport.
I'd rather just live in a log cabin in the middle of the woods.
Me
where
too,
nobody can
really.
find me.
Yeah.
Really?
I think Northern California, very
Sometimes.
would be interesting.
So if you make a shitload of money, where do you end up living? In NorCal?
Northern California, yeah, somewhere.
Like
in
up in the Redwoods?
yeah.
Wow. Like are you guys into the hippie thing? Like I was born in Yosemite, man. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And there is something about that, right? Where you're in the juxtapose of being in the lunacy of a rock band and then just being in a log cabin.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it is for us.
We're all Midwesterners, and that's kind of what we're
we all
used
grew
to.
up in the country, so I mean that's all what we're used to. So that's kind of where we like to centralize.
We're like
this.
avid campers too. Whenever we get
Are ya?
Yeah, whenever we get a chance to.
You guys camp?
all the
Hike
time.
our asses out.
No shit. That's it.
yeah,
I'm from
man.
Yosemite and I hate camping. I can't stand camping, but I love going there. But I'm like, all right, let's go to the Awana Inn, like the best hotel. You guys camp?
Yeah, and hike, man. All the outsource stuff.
Have you ever been to Yosemite?
No.
Oh, you guys should go. The best hiking in the planet.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hike up
we've
Half
heard,
Dome.
we've heard.
Oh my god.
You're really
That's on
selling
the
it.
bucket list,
Yeah,
you know.
You
Yeah.
can't disappoint us on this one.
Wow, man, you guys are now. Do you go camping together and bring acoustics and shit?
From time to
Sometimes,
time, it's
yeah,
like
most
it's
of the
broken up, you know. I mean, there's always different groups that you can find that'll really want to go. It's like, well, I'm gonna go. You can come or you don't have to. I'm gonna.
We always bring our acoustics anyway, though. So
But we'll do that on the road as well sometimes.
You'll camp on the road?
Yeah.
instead of stay at a
Time.
hotel. Yeah.
Or if, just
So
as a
it's
travel.
Because we get to go to all these beautiful places and we
Right.
don't really get a chance to delve into it. We end up having to go to a hotel, sleep in a hotel really quickly. So it's a nice opportunity.
That's rad. Just a band camping.
Yeah.
Like I never even thought about that. Like, when I was out touring, like, hey, while we're touring, let's just camp in like Yellowstone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, get some fucking Lyme disease from these ticks in the career.
That'll be convenient when we're on the road. Yeah.
You guys do an acoustic set at all during your show?
We will.
Yep.
For our
it's all
headlining tour.
planned, yeah.
We've done that for a long time, and now it's just sort of like it's from one place to the next, and it's zoop, 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 zoop,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Well,
it
of
becomes
course,
short
There's a
and
very
immediate.
different approach. Now I wouldn't say different, but unique approach to the acoustic stuff. As far as we've sculpted ourselves electrically, I think we've equally done that from an acoustic angle, from an acoustic perspective.
Yeah.
So it's equally as interesting, but we hope at some point everybody can hear the acoustic segment.
You gotta see it,
which is
folks.
usually right.
You just
Center of the
gotta.
set.
It's like some of the most beautiful stuff, you know.
You know what's weird is like you actually have some kind of weird accent. Like
Really?
the other guys don't.
Oh.
I'm saying like a talking. It's almost like you're from another
Planet?
Yeah,
Planet.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
You got it. He is.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're like Frontman Universe. You're from the Frontman Universe. So you drop down. And you're like, yeah, man. You know how it is, brother.
There we
You
go.
know,
They didn't
we
want
go-
him there.
we go-
He doesn't actually talk like that unless he gets into a mic.
We
That's
go.
it. I
We
just
go
start
camping.
talking like this. Hey, man, how you doing?
You're
What's up?
listening to Late Night.
We go
with
camping
Josh.
and shit. You know.
We go camping and shit. Yeah.
So cool.
Show, man.
That's so hilarious. Man.
When the show just turns into us doing voices.
Yeah, sometimes I go. All right, let's hear you do an impression of someone. Can you do a
Gilbert Gottfried.
Can you do that?
I maybe kind of. That depends, man. Oh, that's like one of those things you
Let's
almost have
try
to
it.
be warmed up to do.
Come
you know?
on! I thought you didn't
Oh,
warm up.
Shit. I don't know. It's like you just scream, and that's a warm up.
Holy fuck, he's that
Oh,
wrong.
that's not.
He talks more like that, so it's kind of whoa, you know. Like
That was good.
but holy hell,
gotta
it's
Who
Well,
can you do? Can you do anyone?
He can do Mickey Mouse, I think.
No, I
You
can't.
know it'd be great is tomorrow at your showcase. In between each song, go. That was a fucking great song. You just and they don't know you're only Gilbert Gottfried, but then you're like Blood
there you
Smoke
go.
Rising. Oh my God, motherfucker!
wasn't that a good song, folks?
Dude, people would be
Just
like,
love
"What the
that.
fuck is up with the singer, man?"
It's just how he talks.
Jesus, yeah, what was that line that Carrie used at the MTV? Oh yeah, he goes up there. He goes, "There's a lot of nice pussy out there tonight."
Who said that?
That was Jim Carrey at the MTV
yeah.
Awards or something.
Love
He showed up.
is lovely.
Jim Carrey dressed up like
Morrison.
Jim Morrison.
Oh.
He goes up there and he's doing the whole shtick, man. It was just genius.
Wow.
And he goes, the first thing he says, and he gets up there, he goes, "Thank you. There's a lot of nice pussy out there tonight." Everybody loses their shit, and that's all they have to do. And
Oh,
Kurt
man.
Cobain's girlfriend. What was her name?
Oh, Courtney Love.
yeah.
He brought
Yeah.
Courtney Love with him. And
Yeah.
she was
Oh my
playing
God.
into the shtick. It was
When
brilliant.
was this?
I don't know. It was
Years
that's-
ago.
I
It's like
can't
on MTV on YouTube.
Yeah.
I must. Yeah, I somebody showed me a video on YouTube. It must have been. God, no, I can't even peg it. Maybe early 2000s.
YouTube's awesome, right? You ever watch? You know what my new thing now is? Watching tribute bands, just for fucking comedy. Just for comedy.
there.
I
I'll
like
tell
it.
you what. There's
That's
nothing
good.
funnier because there's always
That's good.
There's always like two of the dudes that look pretty fucking close. And then they'll have the one guy that doesn't look nothing. They're like, well, we got to get Jim from Home Depot on bass because I guess he'll be Cliff Burton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they can't find a guy that looks as cool as Cliff Burton. You know, like so. Lately, it's been so bad that there's only like one guy that looks like the dude. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in those scenarios. Sometimes it's like, ooh, okay, you
We
know.
wanted Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried as
yeah.
our lead, but we had to pick up Josh and just.
Yeah,
Josh
Gilbert
was way
Gottfried
cheaper.
would have been a really good front man for Greta Van Fleet.
Hell yeah, man, Gilbert Gottfried.
One of these days we might get together and he can. I mean, really, you know.
I would never
That'd be
want to
good.
tour with him though.
No, that'd be a good collaboration though.
How would that? Even
I went out on tour with Alice in Chains last summer.
Neat. Yeah,
And
those guys are cool.
I opened
Those
for
guys
him,
are
and it was pretty rad. It was hard and good at the same time. But I think, what do you guys think about that as outside the box stuff? A comic opening for a band, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like burnt. Here's 3 bands, and and everybody's like, oh, that format, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like a comic opening for a band's kind of cool. Like 70s, they did it like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so there you go. I guess I'll open for you guys.
Yeah,
yeah. You
loosen
know?
the crowd up a little bit.
Fuck yeah, I'll be out there like,
all drunk, yeah.
I'll be like there, you fucking guys don't know rock. What is the audience? Is it when you're headlining, is it old people like that are in the classic rock, or what is it?
It's an amazing mix of old people. You know, it's the demographic goes from kids the age of 7, 8. You
What?
know? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the way up to people in their
Pretty much people that are on their
70s.
deathbed.
Yeah, it's actually one
It's
of the
cool. You can look out
7 and 8?
You can look out in the audience, and there are all of these different people from different walks of life and
different
different
demographics.
stages.
It is
and
it's
it's all-
literally one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
That is bizarre. Like
Yeah.
7 and 8 year olds, I
yeah,
mean,
right.
because that I mean that's kind of some hope that they're
Thank
like,
God for
I
that.
want to play in a band. These guys are only 2 years older than me, you know.
That's the best thing.
I think I could do it, you know what I mean?
That's the best thing in the world when you can see these kids. The hell,
Yeah.
these kids being inspired by us, you know.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
saying that they play drums or whatever. I think that's the coolest thing in the world.
That is absolutely cool. I mean, because, you know, I was just reading this big thing about how guitars, Fender and Gibson, they are fucking hurting. And
I read this.
Big
yeah, you
time.
read that same thing? How
did.
crazy was that article? It was basically like the amount of guitars sold from now to like 10 years ago is a half.
Are they in $1 billion worth of debt or?
Yeah,
5 million?
and Guitar Center's like fucking, you know, tanking up. And so it's interesting to think about what they were saying is most guitars are sold to people that are like, you know, rich 50-year-olds and stuff. They go, oh, still living the dream. I got 2 Les Pauls. I got the Eddie Van Halen 5150 guitar. And the kids are like, I got the turntable, 2 turntables and a microphone. You know what I mean? But that's a wild thing. So the more and more that young people play music and it's not cheesy music and there's instruments in their hand, it's a win.
That's the interesting thing. I don't think that for us, it was the people that had been, you know, inspired us to pick up instruments and play. You know, those guitar heroes that we all looked up to, and those bass heroes, and those singer heroes, and the drummer heroes. And I don't think that we've got those anymore. I think, or they're very scarce anyway. And that
Yeah,
was
well,
one of
that's
the
what they were
things.
saying. There was no
Right.
guitar heroes anymore.
Right, and if someday I can inspire one person to pick up a guitar and play it, I mean that's all what it's about, you know.
Yeah.
And seeing those kids out there, and like, so hopefully they can pick up those instruments and play something themselves for real.
I'm the same way. I
they're
started comedy at
tools.
44, and I love when people come up and they go, yo, man, you inspired me. Like I was at this dead-end job, and I always wanted to fucking do whatever it is, not comedy, but art or you know, build motorcycles or something other than the 9-to-5 bullshit, you know what I mean? Because that is just, even if you didn't play music, let's say 10 years down the road you didn't play music, what would you do?
Make movies.
What's that?
Make movies.
Make movies? Yeah.
But so that's got to be like the hardest job, like one of the hardest jobs being a comedian. That's got to be really tough. Is that with the? I mean, the way the people talk it up
It's
to me.
it's brutal and it's great at the same time. One thing is if you played in a band 25 years like I did, you realize not like you guys are brothers and stuff like that, but you realize maybe your dream and your drive and your work ethic is way stronger than 1 or 2. If you just have 1 or 2 weak links in your band, if you have 1 weak link in the band, it's fucking over. Right. I don't care what anybody says. I never see a band that actually makes it on a large scale and they go, well, we've been carrying this guy the whole time. Yeah. It just doesn't happen. They get weeded out because it's too much fucking work. Right. And that's what's great about comedy. Yeah. If I have this drive and work ethic, I'm 51 years old now. I'm out working every night. I've been on the road. I'm getting bigger and bigger. This show right here is fucking massive. But that's all work ethic and drive.
Yeah, every single one of
like,
them.
you know, if anyone in your band... At one point, what if you just said, you know what? I don't really want to play rock. I did it for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you just step down? Would you step down and say that and you guys keep rolling? Or would that be it?
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
I know,
we
but
would know by now, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what the hell we would do. I think it'd be kind of
like.
like, all right, that's probably it. I think every person in this group is integral for making that sound.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
That would be the biggest issue, is that if there wasn't one of these pieces to this puzzle that has been created, I don't think that it wouldn't sound like it does, you know.
Yeah, I believe that too. I mean, that's just with any great band. Take someone out and you're like, you know what I mean? I mean, we've whittled down to 1 guy in AC/DC. You know what I mean? There's only 1 left.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange, you know, to
Yeah,
think.
really.
And each time you put a new guy in, especially drummer, if you go a new drummer, the band completely changes immediately.
yeah.
I mean, other than the singer, of course, you know, but you get a different drummer and you're like, oh, it feels different, you know.
Yeah.
Look at the 2 eras at GNR, from Adler to, you know, Matt Sorum. Totally different groove and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. We're going tomorrow night, Viper Room. I'm going to that.
Oh All right.
Cannot
Right on.
fucking wait.
So are we.
Yeah, you are. And then you're going out on a headlining tour.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wh-
August.
When does that start? August?
August 15th.
In the States?
Yes, Columbus is the first step.
Are you coming back to LA?
Not for that tour. No, we'll be back in LA and later in the year.
In the fall.
In the fall. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What, headlining or opening for someone?
It's a good question. I don't know that far
Right.
ahead.
And then you
I don't know
go.
what I had for breakfast.
And then, and then you go to Europe when?
September.
September. And what, a couple weeks? How long?
That's gonna be in another month, I believe.
No, that's gonna be like a week run.
How
No,
about a new
in-
video?
in a month.
New video? What's the third song
Perhaps.
called? It's my
Perhaps.
favorite one on there. Like everybody's playing the single and Black
Acoustic?
Smoke Rising.
Was it an acoustic song?
Safari, is it?
The third one on the EP.
Flower power.
Flower Power?
Yeah, that's the fucking tune.
Yeah.
I should have been an A&R guy because I can pick them. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
going to be the
man.
one that's going to make the girls go, oh, I like the band.
Yeah,
what I mean?
or the boys.
Well, you got
Black Smoke and Flower Power are my two favorites.
Yeah. You know, I mean, Black Smoke really felt like Heart to me. I loved it because I love early Heart, and I think that they don't get enough credit, you know. But when you throw on that Dreamboat Annie record, it's fucking powerful. And that Howard Leese on guitar, and then of course Nancy crushing it on guitar. That
God,
band,
yeah.
Heart is incredible.
they're incredible.
I forgot. Danny sent me a video not too long ago, and it blew my mind. It was incredible. It was like one of those. It was a live video of "Crazy on You."
I mean, they were so authentic,
Yeah.
but massive songs. Massive songs, man. It's fucking great. Okay, thanks for doing it. And you guys got a Twitter, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Now, who does the Twitter?
Not me.
Who does the Daniel? Is that you?
No, not me.
It's Danny. He
Sam,
does
do
it.
you?
I think that's Daniel.
I think Daniel does.
That's awesome, man.
Guess what, guys? I now do the Twitter.
Yeah, and then you got an Instagram? You guys got an Instagram?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
We've got a
And
Facebook
then-
as well, I believe.
Hopefully, and okay, get this goddamn fucking EP on iTunes. Everybody
Okay, I
that
will.
listens to the show already has it. I mean, it's amazing. Every day I get an email. Thank you for turning me on to this band.
Oh,
You know
right
what I
on,
mean?
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys owe me. You know.
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Pretty much. No. But I'm going tomorrow night. I can't wait. And when you get bigger, we'll have you back on the show again, and it'll be great to see you guys progress like I did with Rival Sons. Every year I'd interview them again, and here we are from the van to the tour bus to the fucking giant festivals. I watched the whole thing, and it was all hard work, and that's all you got to do. You know, get out there and fucking pound on doors. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
What are you guys gonna do tonight?
You know,
On the
Let's
day
call
sheet,
it
it says to
explicit.
be.
You want to go see some
disruptive.
comedy?
I think it's just to be disruptive. I think
All right. You guys want to see some comedy later? Let me know. I'm doing comedy at 10.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll hook you guys up, all you guys.
How do you
Oh,
feel
hell
before
yeah.
you go on? Is it a nervousness, or at this point are you?
Well, let's put it this way. I've been doing comedy for 7.5 years. I've done over 3,500 shows. So, yeah. There
So
you
you're
go.
like, all right, nothing.
Yeah, I go on and I like the danger. I don't even pick,
Oh, yeah.
I don't pick what I'm going to do or whatever. I step on and let's see where this goes. And either it eats dicks or it's fucking funny as fuck.
Genius.
You know what
I
mean?
like that. I like
Yeah.
that's a good work ethic.
I take it in the Grateful Dead era of like it's almost
Yeah.
jamming to me. Like let's
Exactly.
jam these jokes and see where they go.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, do a fucking ID. It's called Dean Del Rey's Let There Be Talk. You guys are listening to. Say that like an
Well, you
ID.
gotta say it. You gotta say
Ready?
it
Here we go.
slower.
Wait, you're gonna say it one more
You gotta say it-
time.
well, I didn't catch that.
Let There Be Talk. Dean Del Rey's Let There Be
Dean Del
Talk.
Rey's Let There Be Talk.
Dean Del Rey's Let There Be
See,
Talk.
Del Rey is trying for me to Del
Del Rey.
See, I just
Dean Del Rey.
Del
You
Rey.
guys suck.
What do you want?
Fuck it. Don't worry about it.
You're
This is-
listening to
this
Dean
is-
Del Rey's Let There Be Talk.
Yeah.
You're listening to Dean Del Rey's
Let There Be Talk. This episode's brought to you by my fantastic sponsor, El Cajon Harley Davidson. It's summertime. Get yourself a motorcycle. Look no further than Southern California's El Cajon Harley Davidson. They got all kinds of great things going on. Go see them right now. These guys can hook you up with your two-wheel dream machine. Yes, get it now. You can get financed. You can pay cash. You can, I don't know, trade some stuff in. Maybe you got an automobile and an old motorcycle. They do trade-ins. all kinds of ways you can get yourself two wheels. You think it's not happening or possible? I beg to differ, man. I got one. You can get one. Go in there and talk to my boy Greg Riley. Get yourself a brand new or pre-owned Harley Davidson at El Cajon Harley Davidson. Right now, first Saturday of every month, April through August, it's bikes, bands, and bikinis. Yeah, Saturday, first Saturday, free lunch, barbecue, and all kinds of cool people hanging. Go see that. And go in and get your bike serviced maybe, or just a test ride, whatever you want to do. El Cajon Harley is your fantastic motorcycle spot. Hit them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. They are 621 El Cajon Boulevard, El Cajon, California. Give them a ring, 619-444-1123. Tell them I sent you, El Cajon Harley. Also, since it is a music episode, the fantastic Earthquaker devices. Yes, stomp boxes are what you need to sound cool in a band. And don't get any stomp box because they all fall apart and break. Don't get those cheap ones. Get them while you can. Made in America. That's right. One of the last few made in American companies. See? Harley Davidson and El Cajon Harley. All made in America. Anyway, get a stomp box. Hit up El Cajon Harley. I'm all over the fucking board. Hey, I love these ads. I'm just like, hey, this is like, what are those called? Like a collab. Yeah, this is an El Cajon stomp box. An El Cajon Earthquaker device stomp box collab. That'd be hilarious. That's what Earthquaker should do, is make a fucking motorcycle pedal. You just hit it and your guitar just sounds like a fucking dirt bike. Like, bah, bah, bah. Fucking, I am out of my mind doing these ads. Here it is. Earthquaker devices, located in Akron, Ohio. Handmade boutique pedals. Get yourself a fine stomp box. You want to sound fucking cool? You want quality? Yes, Earthquaker is your spot, man. Hit them up on Twitter and Instagram. They got all kinds of cool demos going on. You can hear all their different pedals. They got a zillion pedals, and they're all fucking cool. There it is. Those are my sponsors, and I love all you guys for tuning in. Thank you, and see you next week.